they say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Nittany Lions ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Central Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. Listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Nittany Lions offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Harris back to pass. Got a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They liked.
Unleashes one deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Try and play action. Makes the grab. It's Chubb. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Chubb. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! end zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's basket. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Let's talk for a minute about Central Michigan. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Rush is on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Harris will throw. Quarterback extends the play. First down and more.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cole. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. This time they'll go to the running game. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give. That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Chippewas racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The sure hands, it's Humphries. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The Chippewas can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Touchdown, Central Michigan. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Lockney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by a field goal over Utah State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Off play action. Gonna take a shot. And it's knocked away. Downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Harris back to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Finds his big tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to...
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Chippewas come to the line in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Harris will throw. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Penn State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
3rd down play from the gun. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Harris back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw again. Good timing on the quick out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ogden. And they will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have Nittany and Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by just one over Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. The Chippewas will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Harris will throw. Got a man. It's Ogden. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield here, lose 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They booted away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Harris back to pass. Finds the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Nittany Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds a man on the right. Gets away from one, finds room. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johns. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun 1st half. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
And the Chippewas will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Harris will throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Finds a man on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Finds his big tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They go to the ground. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. a dead spot in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent, beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
49, Central Michigan, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's basket. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Oh, better look out. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Harris back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This one's complete. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Go straight ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Humphreys. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Gives it on the option. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you've got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And he makes the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Central Michigan, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. It has been a rather rough ride for this sophomore behind center. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle, and you wanted to see...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Wall. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense putting points on the board.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Central Michigan, 7.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out everybody right now on the same play.
Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, and they started the season right in that regard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
First and goal, Nittany Lions.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Central Michigan, 7.
On the move from inside is 5.
The return
And the
is
coverage
brought
team
down.
able to wrestle him down. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. And this sophomore signal caller really seems to be out of sorts, not exactly sure what he's seeing. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Got a man, it's Ione.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line.
Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Mayer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Judowski. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The kick is on its way. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Harris will throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down in the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. And so far, the quarterback play has been less than stellar. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense. As corners made plays, really the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.